this land of promise? You know where it is? Tell us.
Where is
Across the wilderness.
And who's to lead us?
You did that.
Yeah.
Where could I bring you except to Egypt?
Where there's death?
No, where there's food. Pharaoh would kill us all. Not if a god of Egypt went before us. You could make one for us, Aaron.
No. Aaron knows the art of the temple.
I will not.
But we can't remain. Stay
He
here.
will not. He would rather see our flesh rot in the wilderness. We'll make a god for us. A god of gold. A golden calf. Korah shall be the high priest. Bring baskets, buckets, jewels, anything you have. Break off your earrings. Here, your bracelets, your necklaces. We will make us of a golden calf. The golden balls we took from Egypt. There.
Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by saying, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakradash. I want to say shalom and double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. I want to say shalom to the brothers of GMS, because those are the ones I follow after in this truth and get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from. I want to say shalom to the elect and 1/3, because this is what we do, the work of Yahweh, Yahushua wholeheartedly for. So we get 100% truth and nothing but the truth. It's your brother Shabbat back at again with another video. And you know, this topic probably go on spiritual fornication. And you know, I can bring out different scriptures and multiple scriptures of on occasions where Jake has committed spiritual fornication. They're still doing it to this very day, as is to the second as I speak. But I just wanted to go in on the main, one of the first ones. The first one that led our people down to the path that we are in now, that led our people to total curses, man. I wanted to get on that, that led our people to total destruction. And this was this very one, as you can see, early in the video, everybody, when they came unto Aaron and they telling him, to make, give their jewelry away so he can make the golden calf, man. Because even right after seeing the things of Yahweh and the great power and us getting the commandments, our people still couldn't believe that this was our power. The people still didn't want to accept the law, statutes, and commandments, which would have made us what? A holy people, meaning separate. The law, statutes, and commandments was given to us to be separate, man. And to build us into a righteous, lawful people, it's built to build the men up, because when the men is built up and their faith is in Yahweh, Yahushua, and they're in complete righteousness, nobody can stop our people, man. When the men is set in order with the Lord, man, nobody is able to stop our people. But that's why it's to a point now where we're at a low state to where the women rule the household now. Because why? It just shows a sign of confusion, out of disorder, and the Lord set that up. Like in Isaiah, it was said a new thing in earth, that a woman will surpass a man. It just shows that what we did to the Lord. We cheated on him. So the Lord is cheating on us. He's cheating our households. He's cheating our way of living and things like that. Because why, man? When the Lord was up there giving the commandments to his people, to Moses, his people was down there, defiling themselves, But, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to just get straight into it. I'm going to get Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 32, verse 1. It says, and when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron, and said unto him, up make us gods, and we shall go before us. For this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what has become of him. And our people was trying to say they didn't understand what's happening with Aaron, what become of him, or because our people was complaining a lot. You know, the Lord brings out to kill us, and our people rather go back in bondage than to go through a trial just to get to their complete freedom to be a complete people, man, to rule over the earth. But it just shows you the weakness and the characters of the 2/3, man. You know, they be excited. You see how they was grabbing the gold. They're excited to go off, man. Our people, they find enjoyment in ungodly things, man. You know, like with these, just the fact of knowing of going off. Like our people find assignment in killing each other, tattoos, drugs, and things like that. Our people find assignment in killing themselves. But it was all because of what right here. The Lord seen that we cheated on him on that first at that first date. That's like the Lord, the Lord took Israel on the first date, man. Spencer restaurant, you know, some cheesecake factory shit. I ain't some Ruth Chris shit, man. Some right. He just looks over and see the woman text and see like another man text her or something. That's basically what happened, man. You know. So the Lord rained down what upon us? Because at first the Lord wanted to destroy us right then and there, man. But Moses changed his mind. But that shows you how fiery the Lord was against us. And it said, Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in the ears and brought them unto Aaron. And Aaron did this because the people was getting ready to attack him. That's how wicked our people was. That's how I got to explain. Our people is so indulged in the wickedness that they was ready to try to threaten the prophet of the Lord just so they can sin, man, so they can go off, so they can be like the heathen. Because you understand, they grew up, you grew up and you getting whipped and you seeing what the heathen do. You think this is right. But you see great glory and gloriful things happen, for your departure out of that bondage, and you still want to go back to that, That's complete destruction, man. That's why you got to understand, these are the same spirits that's out here in these streets that are either burnt out people that's off of drugs or just people that's in total folly, man. These are the same spirits, man. These people are they're lost, man. What the Lord say, a body full of dead bones. It says, and he received them at their hand and fashioned it with a graven tool. After he had made it into a molten calf, they said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. So they was taking this golden calf, and they was like, this who brought us out of the land of Egypt. These gods did. The golden calf God did, So, but the thing is, our people don't understand. When you have that heathen mindset, and you have that wicked mindset, and you build these shrines of these, of other things, it has no power in it. It has no life in it. Like the Lord said, man, these are the gods. They have no power to them. So our people was literally ready to worship an object, man. And that's to be honest, and that's what all these other heathens do, man. All these other heathens goes to them. If you're not giving your worship, if you're not worshiping after Yahweh Shah, because when we in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be lawful. They can't worship after the other God. They're going to only be able to worship after what, man? The only power on earth that exists, So these are the heathens and things like that. They worship after what? Objects, man. They worship after, things that are not real, that don't exist. An inanimate object, man. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing, lying, and killing, and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out in blood, touching blood. Exactly, man. So, not even just off the fact of, of us, not even just off the fact of our people, just physical adultery also means a spiritual adultery too, man, which is spiritual fornication. Our people have been committing adultery physically amongst ourselves in our own household and against the Lord. That's why the Lord have our households like that, because we done it to him. And we done it years and years. It even got to a point where the Lord literally is asking our people, what the fuck have I done to you, man? What did I do to you to make you you know, go against me so much? Why do you want to be like these nations? And that's why I got to a point where the Lord hid his face from us. He just didn't claim us. You know, and that's when, you know, just let us get jacked up, you know, through slavery. Like now, man, that's why, like, you know, in DC, you know, that drugs, man, cocaine, all that, man, you know, meth, it's hard. It hits hard in those spots, man. So that's why when we at camp and we see Jake, you know, bent out of shape off of that shit, man, it's just, that's what you just gotta think of, man, of a people that went against the Lord, you know. That's why you can't have mercy upon them, because they went against the Lord, man. You know. Let's see. It says, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of the heaven, yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Exactly, and that's what's happening now, man. You know, that's what's happening to this day. You know, the land, look at Jake neighborhoods, man. It just looks bad. It looks dead. You know, gun shells, cigarettes, weed, all kinds of things are infested in Jake neighborhoods. Guns, you know, it's a death trap every way in you know, in these hoods, man. You know, it's death. And now, you know, look at, you know, with the seas, man. The seas are bad. You know, everything is polluted. You know, you gotta understand, man. You gotta think about it. If the world was made for our sakes, don't you think that the world is going to be in disorder and it's going to be out of shape and it's not going to be perfect looking and good looking if the people that's supposed to obtain it and have it are not in order? So of course the Lord is going to what? Destroy the earth as well, you know, along with that people, you know. Oh, I lost where I was. This is Exodus. Let me go back to Exodus chapter 32. So keep reading. Let's see. It says, and when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made proclamations and said, tomorrow's feast for of the Lord. So, you know, he made, you know, law, you know, guidelines and things like that, and let the people know tomorrow we're going to be, you know, worshiping this altar, man. You know, and it said when Aaron and they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and bought peace offerings, and the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play, you know. And that's why, you know, Jake has an everlasting struggle right now as we speak, man. You know, that's why our people are at the lowest that they could be, that they could be. You know, like I was saying, man, you know, eating abominations, all kinds of things, defiling themselves. Because, wow, man, you got to understand, our people was defiling themselves spiritually. So the Lord has our people defiling themselves physically as well, man. You know, just like it's going in Jose, man. Our people are at a total, let's say, an all-time low. You know, it's more, let me get that. It's Jose. You back. I'm gonna drop down to 6. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So like this, Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Exactly, man. The Lord, what? He destroyed our people, man. He destroyed our people and gave them what? A lack of knowledge. What? Spiritually, man. He took away the 2/3 ability for their spirits to come back to the Lord, man. He closed them off, you know. Because why? They lacked the knowledge in those days when I was giving the commandments unto them, you know. It says, rejected, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Exactly, man. And that's how it is. When you give your kid a certain time limit to leave, to come back home, and they don't come back, man, you forget about the wants that they want. You know, the needs that that they tell you about. You know, you tell them go sit down somewhere. Oh, you don't know how to listen. Well, you can't do this, can't give you that. And that's how it became, man. The Lord forgot our people. He forgot about our people, man, and was punishing them. You know, he cast them off because why, man? They defiled themselves. You want to be like the heathens? Okay, go be like the heathens and get the same consequences as a heathen. That's why, 2/3 is going to be getting the same judgment out there as these heathens. But I'm going to play a little bit more of the video, and then we're going to get back into it.
We're gathered against you, Moses. You take too much upon yourself. We will not live by your commandments. We're free. There is no freedom without the law.
Whose law, Moses? Yours? Did you carve those tablets to become a prince over us?
Who is on the Lord's side? Let him come to me.
You have cursed Jason and the people made me do.
See, man, and you see right there, man. You see what the I'm gonna say Jake, man, because it's supposed to be Jake, but you see what he said when he came up to Aaron, man. Basically, man, you curses, man. You know, see what you done, man. They made me do it, and that's why the Lord had mercy upon Aaron as well, because he was forced to do it, man. You know, what are you gonna do in front of a multitude of people like that, right there, man? Come to you and tell you, hey, man, make that. What are you gonna do, man? You know, you gotta be wise right there. But it's you know, but it was for a reason, man. You know, you see how the people, you say, man, if you for the Lord, come on this side. And that's actually happened, man, because remember it's in the scriptures that the Lord made a sinkhole, man. He said the ones, he drew a line, the ones that are for the Lord, come over here, and the ones that are not, stay over there. And the ones that didn't come, they fell in through that sinkhole, man. So you gotta understand, man, what our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You heard what the guy say, whose laws? Your laws? We're free and did it. Man, that's a lack of knowledge, man. You're not free without the commandments, man. We don't get freedom unless we go back to our power. And that's what's happening right now. That's what Jake doesn't get, man. There's no freedom for us if we do not go back to our power, man. Like the guy said, man, you cursed us, man. Y'all cursed us, man. There's no freedom until our power forgives us, until we forgave it. And the Lord is only forgiving a small remnant, you know? It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, go get thee down, for thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf, have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. And that's what the Lord saying, man. I seen him, man. I gave them my commandments. I did all these things for them, and right after that, what they went against me, man. And what stiff-necked people means hard-headed, man. Our people didn't listen. You can see right there, man, our people just didn't want to listen. Oh, let's make these gods. Let's be gods, man. We can be gods. That's the thing, man. That's what happens when our people put free will into play, man. Because that's a heavy spirit on our people too. Because I can say that too for, one of my family members. When I told him there's no such thing as free will, he really couldn't accept it, because our people want to act like we're gods now and this and that. Oh, you can do anything you put your mind to it. Right, well, go tell that to 1 million of Jakes that's living out there in these hoods, or they got to live off of EBT and Section 8 and things like that. Tell them, tell them that, man, because I'm pretty sure there's multiple people that told them the same thing. You can't run from these curses. You can't run from the Lord, you can't. You can't, man. It says, as they were, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 7. It says, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore I will change their glory to sin. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. Exactly, man, like you saying, man. That all that free mind, that free will shit is because, man, they set their heart on y'all iniquity, man. To cause y'all to sin more, to go off. Because why? The Lord turned our glory into shame. So he let you, become a byword to these other heathens, man. And he let them, tell you what it is, So, and that's why, our people, they destroy themselves by, oh, we're gods. We can do this, we can do that. Man, you can't do that with the curses on you, man. And it says, and now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them. And they, that I might consume them, and I will make them a great nation, and I will make of thee a great nations. So the Lord was telling Moses, man, he was about to leave, their spiritual connection he's having, the conversation. The Lord was saying, leave me be, because he was about to get ready to get rid of these people, man. And what, man, like he said, a great people, man. We supposed to be a great nation. Under what? Under the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what's going to make us a great nation. But the laws was always built off of faith. The lack of knowledge, stiff-necked people is because why? Our people lacked faith. That's why they can't get knowledge. It's all about faith at the end of the day, and our people lacked it. Because that's why it's spiritual fornication. Their lack of faith made them go have sex with another god, man, so to say. Go lay down with these other nations' gods because they lack the faith. They seen all these other heathens having their kingdom and things like that, and they seen them worshiping these gods, and they're like, oh well, we need to have that, we need to do that. But our people lacked the faith, they lacked the knowledge because they didn't have faith that whole time with Moses and being freed in the Red Sea and all that. They lacked the faith to what that courage to understand, man, like we're being dealt with a power, man, an ultimate power. Just imagine seeing a Red Sea split, a chariot in the sky, and you still want to make a calf. It says, this is Exodus chapter 32 verse 11. It says, Moses besought the Lord his power and said unto the Lord, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? It says, wherefore shall the Egyptians speak and say for mischief, and did he bring them out to slay them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, Israel, who are servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven. And all this land that I have spoken, I will give unto the sea, and they shall inherit it forever. Exactly, man. The Lord, he was so angry with our people, and he's so angry of this act because they broke like the first law, man. The number one law. You broke a huge law, man. That's why Moses, said unto, Aaron, who's responsible for letting these people do a great sin, man? This was a great sin committed in the eyes of the Lord, man. But the Lord, that's why the Lord, he was so angry, man, that the Lord forgot of the promises. He was so angry that he didn't even acknowledge it. He was so ready to just get rid of our people, man. That's how he is. When you see a woman cheat, why you think a lot of Jake, man, that the woman end up dead, things like that. Or sometimes even a woman killing the man. But it's just, why, man, you gotta understand, it's just that's the Lord's spirit being poured out upon our people, upon us as a curse. That terrible emotion that the Lord felt is being poured upon us as a curse, So the Lord forgot about it, man. He forgot about the land and the promises he gave. But that's why, and the Lord, and I'm going to read this, and I'm probably getting ready to wrap it up. This is chapter 14 said, and the Lord repented of the evil which he had thought to do unto his people. Exactly. So the Lord repented from destroying our people. But that didn't soothe the Lord. That didn't, it just calmed his wrath down and kill our people. But putting the curses upon our people, man, the Lord went full in with that, man. He drove that full in, man. Because you got to understand, man, our people needed, that's when the Lord, that's when our people needed chastised. Our people needed to be chastised. And still to this day, but now that's why it's at a point now that the Lord, he's not going to chastise our people as a whole no more. He's going to look upon the ones that ran unto Moses and the ones that didn't defile themselves. The Lord is looking upon that raiment. And the ones that want to defile themselves, okay, I'm going to show you complete destruction, man. I'm going to show you complete hell. And you're gonna wake up in the kingdom and you're gonna be like, God, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. You're gonna be in everlasting content, because it's spiritual fornication. This is a great sin put upon us that's causing us to go off still to this day as a nation, and that's still having us under in these bondage, So I hope this video was edifying, to your brothers. With that, we'll see shalom on to the next.